Welcome to part 2 in my tour of St. Peter's Anglican Church in Pedro Plain, St. Elizabeth. In part 1, I have discovered that the church was damaged by Hurricane Beryl on Friday, June 28, 2024. I have also toured the inside of the damaged church. Let's now go into... So the pastor or everybody will walk out here. The entire roof is gone. Because of that, I don't think this had gotten any much damaged. Then I began touring the graveyard when part 1 came to an end. Part 2 is the continuation of the graveyard tour. I am Nigel D. Salmon. Welcome to Jamaican chapter. Do people really meet when in death? We don't know. We don't know. This is the grave of... What's that? Garmito Parchment. Age 88 years old and died in 1993. So it's could be Garmito. They do a lot of cremation out here, because here's another cremation here. You know, small here, just in the middle. Jean Elaine Buchanan, January 10, 1945 to October 17, 2021. Lloyd Buchanan, born March 25, 1943, died February 23, 1997. Look at the tiling of these graves. Well done. Well done. Congratulations to the tiler who did this. This is the grave of Duane O'Neill Miller. Born the 29th of the 9th, 1976. Died the 18th of the 1, 2018. James Ernest Gordon. And he was called Ernie. Born February 8, 1927. Died 18, 2018. He was born in February. That's the same month I was born in. February people are very intelligent, so I believe Ernie was intelligent. Beside Ernie, we have the grave of Gloria Ford. November 25, 1935, and died October 24, 2014. Everybody has that day that you are gonna come to your end of life, you know? Beside Gloria Ford, we have Lucille Ford. July 30, 1915, and died on May 10, 2007. This is Gladstone Ford. Gladstone Ford. And he was born on November 1, 1905. Died July 25, 1997. The wife, the husband. Enid M. Sanderson, July 13, 1924 to February 25, 2020. Sanderson. Have I heard that last name before? She was almost 100. And here's another Sanderson. Verley Sanderson, 1912 to 1994. So Verley is the husband, and I'm assuming this, and I think I'm right. Verley is the husband, and Enid over there is the wife. Verley died way back from 1994, and Enid died 2020. So she lived like 26 years after the death of her husband. This must be the newest grave over here. Newest grave. Nothing is on it yet. As you can see, I said I would read every single grave that has writing on it. And I'm gonna do that. This is the grave of Winston Vassell. He was born the 28th of the 1, 1916, and died the 16th of the 6th, 1995. So he was about 79 years old, huh? (1911 to 1996). Say sadly missed by children and other relatives. Look at that, you know. These are people who were once alive, walking around, laughing, talking, eating, drinking, you know, worrying about life, getting educated, getting married, you know, traveling. And this is it. They are all here. And doesn't matter who was rich from who was poor, they're all here. Well, Those who were poor, you kind of know it by the headstones, but beneath it, everybody is the same, man. Unless the body was embalmed, but everybody down there the same. No difference. No difference. I'm at the resting place of Terence Theodore Buchanan. He was born on November 2, 1935, and he died on February 21, 1999. Man, you were very close to seeing the millennium, you know? You were close to seeing the millennium, Terence. And someone came here and placed the flowers out of love for you. And this is another Buchanan. This is the grave of Hortense Buchanan. Rudolph Alfonso Reynolds. Sunrise, March 30, 1933 to sunset, October 10, 2007. Sadly missed by wife, children, other relatives, and friends. Okay, so it says sadly missed by wife. The grave of a woman who's Reynolds. Carmen Gloria Reynolds. Wife, mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, and friend. October 4, 1926 to November 9, 2022. Let me see. There's another Reynolds over here. Let me see this first. Albert Lawford Reynolds. Husband, father, grandfather, great-grandfather, and friend. 8, 1925 to 30th May 2016. Mary Rose Gordon. Let me read it from the top. It says, in loving memory of a beloved wife, mother, grand and great grandmother, Mary Rose Gordon. She was born October 20, 1938, and she died October 19, 2007. Mary. And the other side is say, always in our thoughts, forever in our hearts. Marion Blossom Ebanks. August 20, 1938 to October 29, 2006. Hold on. Da-dum-da-dum-dum-dum. I wonder if I know this person. Maybe not. I know that there was a woman called Miss Ebanks who used to teach at our school. I think she died around that time, but I don't know her first name. Anyway, maybe it's not. This is Marion Blossom Ebanks, 1938 to 2006. But I know that there was a Ebanks who used to teach at the school I used to go. You know, and she died around that time. I don't know if she was around. I don't know if she came from here. Who knows? You know. In loving memory of Everett Anglin Barrett Clinton. He was called Clinton. So that's Everett Anglin Barrett, affectionately called Clinton. He was born on December 15, 1939, died on October 30, 2001. Okay, Clinton. Okay, Clinton. Royston C. Williams. CDJP. He was born May 6, 1927 and died August 2, 2009. So he was a justice of the peace. He was born 1927, died 2009. Oh, there's a little picture here of this lady. In loving memory of, what's that? Moret Reynolds Berlin, Aunt Moore, mother, grandmother, and great-grandmother, November 14, 1928 to January 3, 2015. Aunt Moore, rest in peace, Aunt Moore. I believe they love you, Aunt Moore. Oh, okay, here's a chair here. I guess they took it out of the church. I'm gonna take a break. I'm getting a little hungry. And I'm gonna just finish those over there before I continue. So let me see what I have in my bag here. So I got a little hungry and I said, all right, I'm gonna have to eat because the sun is hot. Sun is absolutely hot and I start to feel hungry. So drink some water. Water is better than drinks. Don't try to drink any drinks or anything like that because water is pure. It cleans you inside. No sugar, you know. And then after eating, I'll continue to read. Oh, need to wash my hands. This feel like the old time days when the grandfather used to out in the farming. That's how you eat. You know, wash hand and eat. A YouTuber has to eat, you know. Yeah. Mm. Let's continue again. We're coming close now to the few remaining graves. Can you imagine 20 years or 50 years from now? All this section is probably going to be filled with graves, you know. This is the grave of Phyllis Williams. Sunrise July 23, 1932. The sunset January 23, 2017. Phyllis Williams. Oh, this is so lovely. I love the design of this. Look at this. You know, contrasts well with the rest of the grave. Say, in loving memory of Leonard Moxham, June 7, 1930 to July 3, 2017. So, Leonard Moxham died in 2017 with Phyllis over there. Phyllis died first, then Leonard Moxham came and joined him. Here again we have another grave. The white and the black, or whatever that color is, contrast very well. And this is the grave of two persons, two individuals. Were they buried in the same in here? Well, that's possible. It's possible to have buried them in the same grave. It says, beloved couple, parents and grandparents, Abdul Parchment, called Speedy. Sunrise December 3, 1930 to sunset August 9, 2023. So he was in his 90s when he died. Abdul Parchment. And his wife, Sita Parchment, called Mama. She was born December 2, 1933, and she died September 27, 2023. So the husband died August 9, 2023, and it seems like while they didn't bury him yet, the wife died. So the both of them, it appears, were buried in the same grave. In the same grave. I have some new graves over here. I thought I saw one up there and I thought it was the only one, but I'm seeing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 graves like these. You know, nothing yet is. This was a man, it says Dad. You know, Dad at the top there. And this is the grave of Carlton Campbell. Mr. Carlton Campbell. He was born on January 10, 1926, and he died August 21, 2020. 6 more years and he would have been 100. He lived until his 90s, so that's a long life, Mr. Carlton Campbell. Rest in peace, sir. Lovely resting place here, well tiled up and everything. You know. Oh, this is Mom. This one says Mom. This looks really no. This looks like it just happened. Let me touch it. You can even the no. This was the most recent one. This was the most recent one. You know, if I come back like maybe a year later, it will probably look like this. This one, they're getting there with setting it up. The plies are still on it. They're getting there. This is the grave of George Logan. Oh, look like they had a picture up here, but over time it disappeared. You have to put a picture that is plaqued. What do you call it? Or caramel, something like that, where it survived for a very long time. Anyway, it says, in loving memory of George Logan. He was called GT and he was called Pops. March 4, 1929 to April 13, 2019. Below that it says, a remarkable, loving father, grand, great-grand and great-great-grandfather, brother, uncle, cousin, and friend. Rest in celestial peace. George Logan. So I have one left, right? One remaining. And it's this one up here. One remaining. This tall one, all tiled up in white. Oh, there's a picture on it. There's a picture. Oh, so there's a picture of him when he was young. And there's a picture of him as when he got old. So this is the resting place of Everett Emmanuel Ebanks, 1931 to 2009. And during that period, he became, as you can see it on the grave, husband, father, grand and great grandfather, brother, uncle, and friend. At peace, meet you in the air. All right, Everett Emmanuel Ebanks. All right, and that brings to an end my tour here at St. Peter's Anglican Church. That's bring to the end of my tour here in Pedro Plain. It's beautiful. No wonder why they call it Pedro Plain. There are big houses out here because the men out here, a lot of them are farmers. A lot of them are farmers and they work very hard. And they sell their crops and they build their big houses. Yeah, a lot of big houses out here. So if you're a young girl, you may want to fall in love with a Pedro Plain man, because I'm telling you, generally they appear to be very ambitious. Very ambitious. You know, building some really nice structures here. You know. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. And as I said at the start of the video, I will be showing more historical churches here in the parish of St. Elizabeth. So stay tuned for a lot more interesting videos like this.